Nephew Davis, welcome back. Let's see. Will Lopez, New World Order. Keefe D was denied bail today. Audio. Yep. Okay. Yep. Keefe D was in court today. Reggie will join here in a little bit when we get some people in. Looks like we already got about 100 plus people in, which is good. Yeah. Reggie would definitely have more details than I did in regards to Keefe D's court case today. But if you guys want to talk about anything else after we cover the Keefe D stuff, we can. So we'll just get some more people in. And then we'll let Reggie come on, and then we'll talk about it. MacMin, thanks for joining. All you guys, thanks for joining, and thanks for supporting us on the backup channel when we weren't available. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Reggie will know more details as to why his bail was denied or what they were wanting that they didn't get and things like that. But there is some pretty surprising details. And if you guys hear any background noise, they're doing, they're cutting down trees right next door. So I apologize for that. What's up, John? Do you have any guests lined up? Billy, we'll see. We always have, Reggie always brings people on to talk about stuff or talk about things. So I'm sure we'll have other people on. Keefe D is going to spend the rest of his life in prison. We'll see. I honestly, I think Reggie and I both thought that he was going to get out today. So we're both a little surprised, probably like everybody else. Green grown lawns. Reggie should be in jail too. For what?
Fucking his mama too hard, probably.
There he is. Welcome back.
What up, y'all? Yeah, they go the trolls. Y'all know I know how to troll better than anybody. I don't let no buster with a fake name come talking head about me. So yeah, we can have fun today. It's another good day. But I don't know if it's a good day. I believe that people have a right to bail and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know the reasoning. Well, we do. We got some audio from that John going to play. We got some breaking news that y'all going to hear, and that Keefe D going to spout out that we got confirmed from I got from two different sources that Keefe D are making no allegations that guards there did beat him up. It wasn't over information like Mr. Deal was reporting. It's over mats. He had two mats. Anybody ever been to jail know how those two mats be feeling good. You be needing those two mattresses, especially when you're at home laying on a good mattress. Then you have to go to prison and then lay on one of those little skinny mats. You can then feel that metal. And so he had two for being comfortable. And one of the guards, it's against the policy to have two mats. And they was trying to take the mat from him. And then an altercation. Well, altercation usually means two ways.
Mm-hmm.
So allegedly a assault happened between the guards, some of the younger correction officers, and KPD regarding the mat. It wasn't over no information as far as trying to get information, as some people have been reporting. Because the jailers, and like I tried to tell John earlier today, cops are just like YouTubers. How you think you have a relationship with them, then you realize you don't. And so you can't trust people, and cops know, or especially cops in like DA office and higher. No, you can't trust no young cops or no other cops really. because
Mhm.
now they have leverage over you. And that's the one thing you hate to do is give up leverage. And so, yes, Keefe D is alleging that he was assaulted in jail. Uh, the information I got, it was an altercation regarding mattress, but y'all gonna be seeing people gonna be reporting on YouTube that because they trying to get information from him regarding Puffy, which is crazy. Because that is not how you go by getting information. If you want to get information from somebody, you give them, as they do. Well, you remember what they gave that little white kid after he killed up all those people at that church?
Oh yeah.
What they give him? They give him food and shit.
Oh yeah. They
You,
took him to a drug.
you, you give people stuff that they want. You don't put your hands on them. Even if you've been in a relationship with a female, you go put hands on them, they clam up on you. They don't give you nothing. They clam up. So that's what's up with that, y'all. um, but anyway, John got some breaking news. We're gonna play for y'all right quick, and this so y'all can hear because it wasn't on. And that's the one thing I do give Snitch Joke credit for. But he was covering the Little Woody coverage today, and he usually would be a good source of playing the stuff live on TV. So a lot of people haven't gotten it. But if y'all go on to any of the local channel news, it's probably at 12 Pacific Standard Time. I'm sure everybody will be running it by then. But John done found some stuff. John, the researcher, he know how to research when he wants to, and he done found some great footage of the courtroom hearing today, and y'all got it first right here on Bomb First, as y'all always do when you want the truth. So, John, go ahead and hit it, and then we'll come back. Reggie
Okay.
is a wannabe gangster. No, gangster can be anything. You might want to call me a wannabe gang member, but not a gangster. But I would never want to be a gang member. But, and you can't trust them either, but they snitches too.
Yeah, I did look at this, Reggie, and it doesn't have the footage. It just has the old footage where he got mad about Greg Kading.
Oh,
But it does have his quotes, and his quotes are: he told the courtroom they brutally beat me up, attacked me, and assaulted me. I told them that I had cancer and I'm on blood thinners. The Southside Gangster Crip claimed that when he asked for their names, their sergeant ran them out the door, which Keefe D's son reiterates in the audio that we can play if you want. And he said, let's see, you have made very serious allegations regarding police brutality, and the DA's orchestrating some kind of attack on you, Judge Kearney warned Keefe. I was not made aware of this. As Keefe tried to argue, she urged him to have his lawyer, Carl Arnold, who's not the greatest lawyer, file motions to present evidence in court that this stuff happened. Keefe D apparently snapped and said, "That's wrong. I'm on blood thinners and a bloody nose, and I could die." Keefe D alleges that he complained to the deputies asking, "What is wrong with you guys? Have some compassion. This is wrong." The judge urged Arnold to submit paperwork on behalf of Keefe D, but again, the jailed gangster fired back. "I wish they could be disciplined or fired. That was wrong." So Keefe D's outburst came moments after the judge ruled that he would not be granted bail after a 20-minute hearing. The jail gangster has spent 8 months fighting to raise cash legitimately to be released from house arrest. I know you talked to Wack. I don't know if you want to speak on that, Reggie. That's up to you. But would you rather me play the audio of Keefe's son, or would you rather speak on?
no, I didn't tell him I was going to tape him, so I don't want to do
Okay,
that.
so we won't play that. We won't play that. But
Yeah.
can you just talk about what he said about the arm and stuff like that?
Yeah. So shit, I don't even remember. He said that he think that they tried to break his dad arm. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Y'all just heard that he was bleeding from the nose. So apparently, and Kiffy generally old school guys. One thing I know about old school Crips and gang members, and especially guys from Compton, they generally know how to talk to the police. They don't respond and fight back like that unless you abusing them. Then they'll fight back. But all the gang members from Compton that I dealt with, I'm telling you, if they trying to get away from you, that's one thing. But they generally don't get crazy with the police like that. and Keefe D is an old timer dude. So I do kind of have a hard time believing. Now Keefe is very, very frustrated. Y'all got to remember that's like having a steak in front of you, and being just on the other side of the cage, and and can't get to it because he did everything to raise legal money. There's one thing we know about WAC 100. WAC 100 is not a drug dealer, and that's all I thought the law should supposed to be in for. Is that you're not bailing out on illegal money. And so I kind of have a problem, even though y'all know my position on justice for Pac. I do believe that people should have the right to bail. And when we have judges, maybe putting their feelings regarding the situation to allow a person not to bail out, I'll be honest, y'all. I have a I have a problem with that. Because if it can happen to him, it can happen to you. And so y'all just think about that when you saying that you know, that yeah, fuck that, he should be rot in jail and all of that. Y'all just gotta remember if the system could do that to a person like that, then it could happen to you or one to someone you love. And we don't want to live in a country like that. That would be my take on that. That my take on that. But okay, Pac didn't like me. How would you know? Because a groupie said that. But so what? Who cares whether he liked me or not? I have never been up here to say me and Pac was out there hanging out chasing females together or anything like that. I hired guys that worked for me that protected him or was supposed to be protecting him or whatever. So yeah, okay, whatever. But I bet you if I had something to say to that nigga, he looked right at me in the eyes and was like, "What's up, Rich? What you need?" Bet you anybody was like that. Only ones that talk to Rich crazy is I tell you all the time, my wife and now my son and people on YouTube. It's the only people in my life that talks crazy to me. Everybody else in my life treats me with utmost respect to my
Mm.
face. So, but anyway, um, that's that. But we just wanted to come really bring to you guys that Keefe's bail been denied. It should be probably coming. I'm sure the news stations will be running it at least by probably about 40 or 50 minutes, usually by noon. Most of the news stations in Vegas come on at noon, and then they'll probably you know uh y'all be seeing the outbursts in live. But all I just wanted to say is he's claiming that I talked to his son today when it happened, and his son has expressed to me that that they got in that his dad was assaulted by the cops, or a confrontation would probably be a better word, and that he think his arm is might was almost broke or something like that. I
Mhm.
forget the actual word he used. John, maybe you was on the phone.
I think he said they
Uh,
tried to break his arm, or they were trying to break his arm, or something like that. But I do see in this article it does say that the trial has now been pushed back from November to March 17th,
oh yeah,
2020.
I told y'all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I told y'all.
he told us that was
I've
coming.
been telling y'all that would never the trial. Like I said, I don't even believe it's going to be a trial. It's going to be a plea a plea agreement, a plea bargain. But yes, but at this point now, if there's some evidence and this judge feel like they are abusing him or something like that, then I can see and by her telling the defense attorney to submit the paperwork to me, then she may reconsider her decision on bail. And so I'm not up here saying that he's not going to bail out. He's going to stay in here. That's not what I'm putting out here. But
Hmm.
just at this point, it's been denied. And it's basically, I'm also hearing some rumors that they want to really investigate money trails and stuff like that from whack from whoever the different accounts whack is transferring it to.
Hmm.
So it's something going on with that. Uh, so we'll see. We'll see. But I didn't hear when the next court hearing would be. I'm sure they've been scheduling them out about 60 days. So what we at August or August?
October probably or something maybe.
Yeah, October to something that will probably be the next court hearing. And yeah, so that's the latest status on Keefe, or letting the judge do a motion, not the judge, the defense attorney does a motion to you know, what they call an ex parte motion, where they try to, bring up the issue of the bill again, or the paperwork that she asked for about him allegedly being mistreated in jail. So generally, all that'll do is get you PC'd up. And trust me, you don't want to be PC'd. Keefe is not no buster by no means. And so only busters go to that PC bullshit because you lose a lot of freedom. You can't move when you want to move. You can't get to the phones when you want to. You can't eat and get to things and network with people. So yeah, that would be my take. But it doesn't appear to keep you will be getting bailed out anytime soon. And uh, like I said, I would want him not to be being able to get bailed out because of lack of funds, but not because the system is fucking over him. I don't want to live in a society like that. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. That's me. PC is the same as a whole. Yeah, pretty much. PC, they have what they call ACSAT, administrative, and or the shoe in some prisons, and those are like places where you pretty much be locked down 23 hours a day, and you'll be out an hour, but you pretty much out on the yard or whatever by yourself. And the other 23 hours you just locked down, usually with no cell, no. If y'all know anybody from jail, y'all been noticing those motherfuckers be on the phones and tablets and shit. Y'all hear Suge Knight, they be on the phone more than we be on the phone, you know? And so it's a lot of freedom. Prison is bad because it keeps you away from your family and stuff like that. But and if you learn how to deal with the politics, meaning the different cultures, the blacks, the Mexicans, the whites, the islanders, and all of that. If you learn how to deal with that and can interact with your own people, the whites, the woods, as they call them, you'll be okay in there. It's just the ones that have a problem with their own race is generally when you can't stay in prison. Is when there's a problem for prison. So, um, yeah, the only problem that I had with prison in my mind was couldn't have no sex, and that was my only problem. Other than that, shit, I ain't have no problem with it. To be honest, not trying to glorify it at all because you're still away from your family and loved ones and things you couldn't do. Which I got to remember, I was in prison during the pandemic when everybody was locked down. So yeah. Uh. So yeah. So I think did I cover everything, John? Pretty much the Keefe bail was denied. He's
Yeah.
alleging to been assaulted.
Yep. On
Uh.
August 9th, apparently, is when the assault took place. Is what he said.
Okay.
That was a while ago, a couple weeks ago. I'm
Okay.
curious to see any photos or footage to see how he appears, whether he is
I,
bruised or
thi-
his
I
arm
asked
is
his son
bruised.
that. He said no. That's
Oh,
when he went into the arm thing. You remember when
okay.
that's when he said
Okay.
that his arm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The trial's been moved to March.
To March. Okay.
Yep. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't know why he is claiming that the prosecutors ordered the prison attack.
Well, that's where everybody thinks that stuff like that comes from the high,
Okay.
from the top, and that's why I was trying to explain to people that law enforcement people don't trust each other
Yeah.
enough to do stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, I could trust you and my partner. You
Yeah.
know, like I trust you with things that I wouldn't trust other YouTubers with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how law enforcement is. You may could get one or two people to conspire to do something, but to say that a DA or something like that called down to the jail and said, "Hey, go beat up Keefe D for me right now because we're mad at him."
Right.
Shit like that don't happen.
Yeah.
And I've been watching. I've been watching. I watched the show last night, and I understand why you guys are so conspiracy theories. I was watching the fucking Steve McNair, the football player. They call him Eric McNair, y'all, and it's
Okay.
on Netflix. And at the end of that, and everybody know how that young lady killed him and all of that. They proved how she bought the gun and all that. But now they got a defense attorney, talking, bringing up conspiracy theories, and that's how I said, "Boy, we live in a where nobody trusts anyone.
Yeah.
Everybody, the only thing you do is do a GSR report. That's the first thing that the coroner did was check there to see any gun residue on her. And they didn't talk about that in that show, but I know that's what made them conclude with the evidence that that she bought the gun and this and that, and one four shots and then one shot to the head. But trust me, those cops did what they call a GSR report and a gun residue report. GSR. I forget what gunshot residue. GSR. Yeah. And so that's the first thing the coroner does when they get bodies like that gunshot victim. See how close the bullet, close the person was that shot him. But now they got some attorney, ex cop that's mad and like the cop said, never worked an investigation of his life, probably a Russell Poole or something like that, saying, "Oh well, this happened, this happened." Just to bring up doubt. And it's so unfortunate that we live in a society like that where everything get questioned by people. And even my wife, she just hollered in the background, and she was a big supporter of that theory about what happened to Steve McNair. Now she got even confusion, because of just listening to somebody, a conspiracy person talk and bring up something different. And and it's unfortunate, y'all. This is the society and the time that we live in. And this is what's happening with people. So I don't know. Reggie, what you think about I think he's a snitch and I think he's a clown. And I think he's an idiot, is what I think of a snitch, no joke, is what we call him over here. But he get 1,000 views when he put up something. So great job. Yeah. So uh yeah, we almost coming to the month of September, right? Y'all remember? There's other people still in my lines about uh he'll be arrested in September, which is all good. But y'all remember where y'all heard it first. Y'all know who y'all heard it first. Pac case was corrupt from the start. I don't agree with you on that, Jay. I don't know. Uh Pac case was they had investigators that didn't know how to deal with gang members or gangsters or really black guys, I'll say it. You had some cowboy detectives on the case that didn't know how to talk to black people and didn't care about them, to be honest. And then you have people that was in that gang society or gang or that gangster mentality that believed in the street code of not talking. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all really tell me if something happened to one of your loved ones, would you want a person to tell what happened? What do you really think of Suge Knight? We know that he could easily identify people like that. Do y'all agree with gang code over loyalty? I don't know. I go both ways on it sometimes. But y'all got to think about that when y'all saying stuff. Put it into your family member. How would you think Afeni really felt? Well, Afeni was a different type of young lady because of her history and stuff.
Hmm.
So it'd be hard for me to say what she would think. But let's say Biggie Mama. Bet you Biggie Mama wouldn't feel that way. I know if something happened to one of my kids right now and somebody saw it, I would want their friends to tell the story of what happened. But that's just me. Reggie, do you think he'll definitely get guilty? I don't know who that is. He'll be.
Do you think he'll definitely get a guilty verdict?
I
Keefe,
think he's gonna do a plea deal. I think once the judge deny all of those motions that's going to be presented for things to be dismissed, like videos and statements and all of that. Once a judge get denied, deny all of those different motions that's going to happen, then I think he's going to take a deal. Yeah, Buffini always knew it was Orlando, right? Well, she sued him. That's what a lot of people neglect. Of course, you take legal advice from attorneys and stuff like that, but you ultimately have the final decision. You ultimately have the final decision whether you sue someone or not. So, and she did sue him. So, yeah, yeah. But trust me, he's going to plead out. Now, if this judge get crazy on us, which she doesn't appear to be she appeared to be a little bit pro prosecution in my mind. But like I was telling John, usually in the courts, have my experience been one time I'll give you I'll rule in your favor. Next time I rule in the other person's favor. And to be honest, the DA office been winning everything, so they're going to eventually, just to show impartial, going to have to give Keefe D attorney a win. That's just how human nature is, and I think it may be for one of the something to get dismissed that we think is not going to get dismissed. Yeah. Sorry, Reg, I'm English and forget that Americans may not understand our slang. Okay, I didn't catch what you said, bro. Clarify for the people so you ain't. What do you, let's say?
Canadian
Clarify.
conspiracist is saying this is what he said. Let me read his initial
Okay.
message, which I don't think is true. I think he's listening to one person, but he said, Reggie, the internet media is on your ass about the Compton PD involvement in Biggie and Tupac murders. Honestly, it does sound believable.
Which part? Which part? Compton PD had neither one of those investigations. They had neither one of them. They were not over or in charge in either one of those investigations. So how can you control? Y'all got to understand. Law enforcement people in general don't get along like it's portrayed on TV. Y'all hear how people talk about Greg Kading, other law enforcement officers and stuff on our channel. The gentleman that's over there on the DJAG channel lately, they don't get along. And so, how can you have somebody that can control each other or control an investigation when they can't even get along? Now, me and John, we both were LAPD partners and all of that. Or I got Compton cops that, yeah, me and them go. We generally think alike, like Brendan and Ladd. You'd never hear those two say it. They had disagreements among themselves, but you would never hear them talking about each other publicly. You done heard Bobby Ladd, Brendan, and them talk publicly about Greg Kadings because they didn't have a relationship like that. So just remember that it's not like you all think where cops and everybody stick together. Just like all gangbangers, they talk that we good, we good. Those niggas fight among each other as well. You hear on these sports podcasters, podcast shows, how the athletes don't even get along with each other. They be hating each other. So it's human nature, y'all. It's human nature. People don't get along as well. Will Duck testify in the KPD case? If anybody investigate that, nobody seemed to believe when I threw that out, and a couple of cops and people been like, Reggie, where are you getting this from? What are you trying to do? And I just said, this is just something that I heard. So yeah, so yeah, so who knows? But as I was told that young man has moved on with his life, he hate that it was put out there, and that he trying to and I got to remember that when I throw stuff out, I be thinking of guys how they are in the 90s and stuff, and then forget how when you get 20, 30 years older, you try to change your life. like a James or something like that. James would have, in a heartbeat, did something bad to somebody. Now, he show emotions and frustration instead of going out and do what he normally would do, and you forget how people, have a change of heart. Yeah. So question is, KPD really guilty? I believe he's guilty of being in a car for whatever the laws require for being in a car with somebody that decides to commit a murder. But I don't believe Keefe D at all. I don't believe he's the shooter at all. So, but I believe his culpability is handing the gun, not stopping it, because I do believe he had enough juice in that car where he could have said, "Yeah, let's move on. Let's do something else." Do you want him in jail? I would want justice for Tupac Shakur, but that ultimately is up to one, God, and then two, the judicial system. So that'd be my that would be my answer. But for me, just to be up here, just so I can say I'm right, I'm right, I'm right. I told y'all. Then no, that wouldn't be cool. But I do believe everything he said. I'm not like a lot of y'all that believe he's a pawn or he's lying or whatever. I do believe everything he's saying. And it's funny to me how people still insinuate things, and other YouTube channels and people like that still kind of want to, push the LAPD and the cop theory and stuff like that. But Keefe D has not once said that. He has accused guards that's looking over him right now of beating him up, of assaulting him. But he wouldn't be hollering, Reggie is the one that told me to do this. I've been covering for Reggie. I've been covering for LAPD. What's the guy's name? David Mack and Amir Muhammad. He wouldn't say that. Yeah. And y'all give me too much reach. Y'all give me too much reach. Trust me, if I had as much reach as people give me, it would be a lot of people that would be touched. It would have been a lot of people in Houston, Texas, and it's and what's the name of that city?
Signal Hill.
Signal Hill, or Long Beach, and places like that would have been touched. In Compton, over there on Pine Street and all of that would have been touched if I was that type of dude. I am not that guy that y'all want to give me to. Y'all want to put on me. Yep. So that would be our take. Like I said, we're just here to bring the facts and the truth. I think by within another hour, you guys will all be able to see what John just read in court live. Maybe John, if you can look one more time just to see if it surfaced up. And I know
Sure.
we gotta end this in about 10 minutes. And so if y'all could see if it hit the net yet. But if not, you say, why did I follow with Art? I did a video today where I think I explained it. Explained what happened between Art and I, and it's unfortunate, but that's what happened. That's my position, and that's how it will always be. I'm sure he can give a fuck, just like I can give a fuck. And so, um, bygones is bygones. Reggie, are they going to give Wack his money back? Wack, me and Wack talked about this last night, and he said that he would probably attempt to help Keefe D with attorney fees. I told him he needs to hire a new attorney, because then y'all remember in the last what did that stupid ass attorney say? He called Keefe D a game kingpin. Why would your attorney ever say that you are a game kingpin to the judge? That show you that gentleman is not too sharp. Um, yeah. Keefe D was a crackhead at one time, but that was prior to going to prison, y'all. That was prior to going to prison. Is that today's picture,
No,
John? Oh,
no, I
okay.
mean it's just
Okay.
one. Since we're
Can
talking
you
about
cook me a rack of ribs? If you bring your mama over and she weighs under 130 pounds, yes. Yes. Um, good morning, Rich. What up, LBC1? He's nice enough to help him with legal fees. I don't think it's out of the generous of his heart. I think it would be some type of motive. Uh, I don't want to play his motive too much, tell his motive, but we had a big argument about it. I told him all he has at best is a documentary of the man going to court and stuff, but he still believed that he has a BMF story on his hand. And so we argued about that for about an hour last night, and John had to end up hanging up on us. Yeah. Why did Keefe D lie on your wife? Well, that's comeback. I said it first. I said it first about his wife when I told the story that the one thing Timmy Rue did tell the truth on, that he verified what I said, which I know I don't be lying, where Timmy Rue did say that uh, his wife and Bunchy was having a relationship. And so,
Reggie, sorry to interrupt. I believe the video is now here, so let me present and we
okay.
can watch it.
So
And
John gonna play it as low as we can. If we cut it off, John has John does work and he has to be on an important conference call at 12 o'clock. And so I promised him that this will end at 11:55. So if y'all see it cut off, then y'all know why me and John had to go show. Yeah.
here we
So
go.
go ahead, John.
Motion is not, the motion to reconsider is denied, the counter motion is also denied. Yes, sir.
This dude, what's your name, sir?
I'm not gonna address it, sir.
All right, Mr. Davis,
In June,
Sure.
he was, doing, law that don't pertain to me. He kept on quoting it. Then the next, in July, he did the same thing. Saying laws that don't pertain to me. That's wrong. And, on another thing,
attorney is going to potentially appeal this, so
okay, let me
we'll get some
say,
clarity on this.
okay, August 9th, two deputies from two COs came to my cell, asked for the extra mattress. I gave told them to take it. You know what I'm saying? I think they were sent by them to beat me up. So they brutally beat me up. They attacked me and assaulted me, and it was wrong. I told them I had cancer. I'm on blood thinners. You know what I'm saying? So I asked them what's their name. The sergeants ran them out the door. So I talked to my California lawyer. He said they usually send inmates or young deputies to do this type of stuff, just so I would y'all can have something to say that I attacked them or falling back or nothing. So I just stood there because I got cancer and I'm on blood thinners. So I just stood there and let them assault me and beat me up. Then I tried to get the press here to come see me, my family. They blocked my visits, everything. This is wrong. It's wrong. This is wrong. What?
You've made very serious allegations regarding police brutality and the DA's orchestrating some sort of attack on you.
My lawyers.
I wasn't aware of any of this.
August 9th, he did it.
So they can say that you attacked them. It was never brought to my attention, so there's nothing to connect that allegation. Ultimately, I think you need to be aware of the things that you're saying.
They attacked me and assaulted me. The whole place seen it.
Right.
And they got the bubble little camera there. I asked them for their name. They ran them out the door. And that's wrong. I'm on blood thinners, and that's the first thing on the thing. Say, do not have no altercation. Because you know, a bloody nose, you can die. You know what I'm saying? And that's wrong. I got cancer. I kept on telling them deputies, what are you doing? What's wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys? I'm old enough to be a dad, man. You know, have some compassion. What is wrong with y'all? And they took $300 worth of food out of my cell and everything. This is wrong.
All right. We've had hearings regarding things that have happened at the jail. If you have something that you want Mr. Arnold to file, he can file it. And if there's an issue about connecting those two things that you allege, we can absolutely have a hearing on that if Mr. Arnold brings it to my attention.
I appreciate it, and I wish there's something, they be disciplined, fired, something needs to happen,
Give me
and
more
they
information,
wrong.
because at this point, you don't have really much connections, okay?
No, I got the nurses thing, I filed with the nurse, I submitted it and everything.
Submit it to me, let Mr. Arnold know, so he can submit it to me and I can review it, okay?
Okay,
All right, I think we have to get you back pretty quickly. It's because at 10:30 you need to go somewhere. So we are now done with Mr. Davis so that he can be taken back for that appointment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, y'all. So that's what happened. I'm sure y'all can go and review the whole video again on on the channel. I'm sure it'll be on on the net. Like I said, in the next hour or two, it'll definitely be all over the news net and stuff. But you know, you come to bomb first, you want to get it first, and so hopefully the hearing. Uh-oh.
What?
Okay. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just can't. Okay.
You just can't what? Well, now we can't hear you. Oh, he left. Welcome back. Welcome back. We'll see if he comes back on, but I do have to end the stream in about 3 minutes. So there he goes.
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all.
That's okay.
But I was saying, hopefully, y'all can go and review the whole hearing where that was pretty much Keefe version. But I'm sure the lawyers had some interactions among each other as well and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So just to recap, Keefe trial has been postponed to sometime in March of 2025. His bill has officially been denied. But trust me, they probably won't stop. Private conversations that I had with WAC is this as of Thursday or Friday. If he's not bailed out, then the money will go towards hiring an attorney for him. I suggested a better attorney, but that's not my call or really my concern. And he's alleging to have been assaulted. His arm didn't look messed up or anything to me. And so I don't know where those allegations coming from, but that's what his allegations are. And Brendan Nolan, I saw you in the comment section. What up, man? It's college football time. I think your little man that I've been watching you develop in football. Is this his first year of college or what? If so, good luck with it, and we pray for him to have a successful year and a healthy year. So shout out Prentice, somebody been around Bomb First for a while, and proud to see when our young kids start to develop and do positive things in life. And I love people that play football. So shout out to you, Prentice, for raising a son to do that. And good luck with this year's football. At Ohio State, okay, man, real great. I didn't even know he was going to that school. Okay, I'll keep track of him, Prentice. Yep. What else? So so y'all, so we about to wrap it up right here. Just wanted to recap, and y'all can continue to come over to our channel and view things. And I was telling y'all a week ago, y'all know how bipolar I was, that I didn't want y'all to unsubscribe to that clown's channel. Well, now after this week, any of y'all that love Bomb First and appreciate and support us, y'all make sure y'all go and hit that unsubscribe button over there on that clown Arthur Dialogue channel and that groupie's channel. Make sure y'all unsubscribe to those channels for me so they can feel the effect. And so appreciate all y'all. I'll shout you out, and then we're gonna go e-bank, e-books. I know you say a lot of crazy things, but you're still a supporter, so appreciate you. Unknown Raider Guy, My Asshole Opinion, Peter Strong, Brian Blayton, I know. Timmy Rue, Spray keeps the rat away. Okay. Real Opus, appreciate you. My boyfriend of No List, GTA Disciple, appreciate you, man. And Leo Marby. What up, Leo? How you doing, brother? Okay. When you going to visit Shug? I'm not in position to go and visit Shug right now. But yeah. Sincere, Neil Tolliver, Unknown Raider Guy, yep, JW. Lucky Fever TV, appreciate you. And Brian, appreciate you. All right, y'all. So yeah, we about to check out right now. This that time the Giant got to get to work, and we just want to bring y'all this quick update. Peace, y'all. Thanks a lot, SMS. Sharif, thank you, bro. Yep. All right, Machiavelli.